My friend Patrick McNaughton and I have a shared love of vocal harmony. Patrick's been involved in the Barbershop Harmony Society for many years, and I think most recently in the London Forest City chapter. But anyway, not every week, but frequently Patrick sends me great YouTube links to fantastic performances by barbershop quartets or choruses. And I just love watching those things. And I thought, since I've been making all these one-man quartet goofy things, maybe I should try to do a barbershop number. Well, I remembered back in my archives that I have a barbershop book that I found. It was in a bargain bin somewhere, I think Waterloo Music years ago. Anyway, I managed to find it, and I pulled it out, and I decided to try this number, and I'm going to set barbershop singing back at least 30 to 40 years. And what I mean by that is barbershop quartets and choruses nowadays sing very modern pop music even. It's not your old Down by the Old Mill Stream, but this number comes from sort of that era, and it's the familiar I've Been Working on the Railroad. Well, so a few weeks ago we were sitting around at the family table eating supper, and I kind of announced, I said, I've been working on a new song. And Claire, as usual, just rolled her eyes at me and says, "What now?" And I said, "I've been working on the railroad." And my son Andrew, who's quick-witted, he says, "You mean fail road." I thought, Andrew, that is a fantastic germ of an idea. Anybody who lives around here knows the fiasco of the CK rail, and we just don't know what's going on with it. But I figured that if Weird Al can write a parody, Weird Dave could do a parody as well. So anyway, I set about to write some new lyrics. I tried not to make my Facebook page political in any way, but several weeks ago I made a posting asking a few questions about what was going on with the railroad. Because about a year ago, it was in the newspapers, all over the news, that they had found a buyer for the CK rail. And but they couldn't announce who it was. It's a mystery buyer. It was all contingent upon some environmental assessment or something like that before there was a actual exchange of cash, if you will. So here we are over a year later, and we still don't know anything. At least I don't know anything. And I've been kind of searching to find out who this buyer was and what they plan to do with it and so on. But anyway, I had this idea that I shared in my posting that I think would be a good use of the CK Railroad. So I rewrote the lyrics, and this is what I came up with.
Oh, I've been sitting on the fail road all the livelong day. I've been thinking about the fail road just to pass the time away. You won't hear a whistle blowing. Someone may have bought it for the rails. Now we've got a mystery buyer. The check is in the mail. I hope the buyer takes the tracks up and leaves us with a trail. It was CSX, you know, before the C&O. Then they put it up for sale. Now there's no more trains. If CK had the brains, they'd buy the land back for a trail. CSX abandoned the railroad. CK tried to run it but failed. I'd love to see a trail from Chatham hook up with the St. Clair Trail. Fee-fi, hiking we'll go, hiking down the trail, let's go. Fee-fi, hiking we'll go, once we get rid of all this snow.
Okay, so all you angry taxpayers, don't send me hate mail because this isn't likely going to happen. I'm not starting any political movement or any committees or anything like that. It's just a dream that I had. looking at this railway that is sitting there doing nothing for so long. So many municipalities and counties across Ontario have taken abandoned railways and turned them into beautiful trails. I snowmobile a lot, and I snowmobile a lot of miles up in the Haliburton area. Just last weekend, I was snowmobiling in Wyerton, and there's a ton of miles that we put on abandoned railways there. Don't forget the trail in Sarnia that runs right through the heart of the city, all the way to Kamlaki on an abandoned railway. And then there's the really long one, Godrich to Guelph, or the G to G they refer to it as, which is a long trail that my wife and I walked a small portion of last summer. Anyway, it's just an idea, and it's just, I dare to dream.